Vucevic. Back down Punisher, Masher, Wall. Those are all things that you could do better. Hmm. Just work on your defense. All right, that should be good enough. We'll start simming the season. Hopefully, good things happen. I don't know if our team ends up sucking, then I guess we'll just. That's fine. If our team ends up sucking, then maybe we'll make it a move near the trade deadline if possible. No. Thank you. I mean, it is an offer, but no thank you. All right. Well, we lost to Cleveland. I mean, we lost to Chicago. So something's not right here. Yeah. Carl Anthony Towns being 6 of 18. Yeah, yeah. That's probably on the bad side. You two can shoot a little bit less. You two can shoot just a little bit less. Would be great. You 85. You 85. You 82, and then Anthony Black. You 72. That might be a little bit better. Um, I mean, we did put 130 on the Blazers. That's pretty cool. Jordan Hawkins actually dropped 29 points, going 7 for 13. So how about that? Carlton Towns being kind of inefficient from the field. You know, Bancaro is now playing the three, and he's still got 14 rebounds. Well, Towns got 6, and Vooch got 9. So, I mean, if that's the case, Bancaro could have been fine at the 4. Maybe the Carl Anthony Towns experiment isn't going to work out. Right now, that's the gauge I'm getting so far. I'm not feeling Zubac. Not feeling that. I mean, we have a winning record, so we shouldn't be complaining. If anything. Wow, we lost to Charlotte back to back. Who's on Charlotte right now? LaMelo Ball both times likes to cream us, I guess. Yeah, it's LaMelo Ball destroying our defense, which is fine. Dejounte Murray's doing what he can. Vooch has been pretty decent in both games. Anthony Black was decent. Paolo could have been better. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I'm not at a point where I'm disappointed with the team yet. Hmm. I think, yeah, I think once we get to the trade deadline, we'll figure out with the team what we need to do, and decide if anyone really is hurting the team. Like, if for example, if Vooch is not helping, we can get another center to get rebounds. That's not a big deal. I mean, we could just trade all three of the old Orlando Magic people at one time. We could package Vooch, Evan Fournier, Victor Oladipo in a package and just send them somewhere. Not particularly what I want to do. Like this is the kind of problem I'm talking about. What happened here? Just it's really bad shooting from everybody apparently. Jordan Hawkins 1 for 11. Yikes! You're a capable shooter, my guy. I can't have you going 1 for 11 from the field. That's not good. I mean, everyone has a bad game every once in a while. You have to remember, it's not like we built the. We also still have so much draft capital too. So if we want to try to explore the idea of getting another superstar, it is possible. We actually didn't give up that much when getting guys like Carl Anthony Towns and Dejounte Murray. Dejounte Murray was actually relatively easy to get. Also, when you got the contract of Carl Anthony Towns, we could use that if we wanted to try to acquire another good big man. Like Christian Braun is not worth me trading Anthony Black. At the moment, I wouldn't say that trade makes sense. Uh, Real Deal Beal is cool, but Real Deal Beal is also not very hard to trade for, so I'm not going to give up Carl Anthony Towns. I'm not at the point where I think that makes sense. Vucevic for Nick Smith Jr. I'll pass. Okay, take some losses. It is what it is. Once we get to the trade deadline, we'll assess if more moves need to be made. Um, we definitely could look towards getting like some more bench depth if we want, but this isn't like a make or break season. Like there's plenty of opportunity during next year's offseason to get better. So I don't feel the need to just go trade for the best bench players possible. This Knicks pick is top 3 protected, and it could be valuable. This pick could be valuable. This Bulls pick could be valuable. Um, yeah, I would assume that pick wouldn't be so valuable. But yeah, also, the funny thing is this Knicks pick is top 3 protected. Well, guess who has the next year's Knicks pick? That would be me. So I'm getting that Knicks pick. I'm getting a decent amount of picks, basically. So let's take a look. You're struggling 26% from the top of the three-point line, but you're 72% from the corner. Okay. Dejounte Murray's struggling a little bit with the three ball. I guess he was playing a little bit better when he was a 2. Now when he's the 1, he's not doing as well. Vooch is playing pretty good. Aaron Nesmith is playing all right. Anthony Black's okay. I mean, if we want to target another point guard, that's fine. I have no problem moving Dejounte Murray back to the 2. Yeah, I mean, if we did want to get one more point guard, that would be fine. That's really the only move I could see necessary. And I'm willing to trade picks to make it happen. Dante Exum. Good perimeter defense, decent three-point shooting. Well, not particularly decent three-point shooting right now, but that could be an interesting bench guy to go get. So could Dennis Schroeder. He could just be an ideal at the moment type of player to help us with a playoff push. That could be a good move. Herb Jones. Ooh. The idea of Herb Jones could also be exciting. Don't know who we would trade, though, is the only problem. Also, ideally, we still need a point guard. Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels, huh? Well, it's not like our point guard shooting really good at the three-point line anyway. Dyson Daniels. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Dyson Daniels. I don't dislike the idea of Dyson Daniels. Well, I think you're really overstating the package for Dyson Daniels, but there is a world where I trade something and go get Dyson Daniels. How much is Dyson Daniels? About 6 mil? Okay, problem is we're looking at a package of not very great things. EJ Liddell and Royce O'Neal would be the primary pieces of the package in terms of players, and then we would have to throw in draft picks. But a guy like Dyson Daniels is someone you would throw the picks in for. Like 2 first-round picks, they want 2 first-round picks. I'm not taking Jose Alvarado, but if they want 3 or 4 first-round picks, we can do that because we can make this trade work. Or we could go get a shooting guard that I've been talking about us getting, like Corey Kispert, who shoots decently-ish. But then we're just going to have to pay him, and we don't really have the money. There's a lot of point guards we could get. Like Dyson Daniels was just an idea. He's also 6'7". He doesn't have to be our point guard. What if we traded Towns and got a point guard and a power forward? Is there a possibility of that? I mean, there's Desmond Bain, who isn't a terrible idea. We can move Paolo back to the 4. We could move Paolo back to the 4. Who's my small forward again? I already low-key forgot. Oh, right now that's Paolo. Oh, Aaron Neesmith could be my 3, though. I mean, this isn't terrible. It really isn't. Desmond Bain could be. He's shooting efficiently. I mean, I don't want to lose Oladipo, but I can't pretend it's not a good trade. I'm not gonna just take Trae Young. I'm okay. Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Hate it. Still hate it. DeMar. Gobert. I'm debating this one. Desmond Bain saves us money. And Marcus Smart doesn't need to be a shooter. He just needs to be a good defender. We have plenty of scorers on the team already. The Grizzlies would require $7 million more than allowed. Okay. They have to give up a guy making about $7 million. Oh, and then they have to give up another guy. Okay. Um, there's just nothing else here really worth taking. Tyus Jones actually would probably be a little bit more valuable to me than Marcus Smart would. Better shooter, good defender. Tyus Jones would be a good glue guy. And we had to give you a player. Okay. I mean, what if we did this? I mean, it definitely isn't the most ideal move ever, but what if I just asked for some first round picks? I understand they're gonna say no. I mean, somewhat reasonably so. Well, you don't want to take on extra salary. Well, you're probably gonna end up doing that because this actually right here makes a little bit more sense. Because Karl Anthony Towns, um, he's actually shooting okay, but we're forfeiting a lot of non-rebounding, and he's missing a lot of shots. Desmond Bain kind of fits the little bit of criteria we're missing. So I'm gonna attempt to make this trade. I like this trade for this team specifically. We'll give up our first round pick. Cause screw our picks. Our picks don't matter. You want Kelly Olynyk and you want us to take on Yusuf Nurkic. I will take that. You have a deal, sir. Well, a weird trade in the sense of what we thought we were gonna do this season, but yeah, Karl Anthony Towns, Royce O'Neal, a 2027 Magic pick, Kelly Olynyk, and Evan Fournier lands us Desmond Bain, Nurkic, and Tyus Jones. So yeah, definitely a big, swing at trying to be a championship team. EJ Liddell, it's time to move on from him. Also, it's time to move on from the young guy who's already hates us because he doesn't get to play. Well, then again, he's just aggravated. We actually start letting him play, maybe he'll be happy. He doesn't shoot efficiently, though. He's not even an efficient shooter. So playing him's not even that good of an idea. He's just a poor man's Karl Anthony Towns, but whatever. Yeah, sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices to make people happy. Is that even what I'm doing right now? I don't know. Do I need anything else? We have 13 men. We can get more. I don't feel the need to really trade anyone else. Unless, unless these picks want me to get somebody else, then I can. I have a lot of draft picks. So next offseason, if we don't, well, get better, then we're simply going to just trade for someone really good, probably. We get Josh Richardson. Uh, I think the player and the pick is just a better trade at the moment. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna sign two more guys to Pace it. Yeah, that little extra draft capital can be good sometime later. And we can sign three guys to minimum deals. We have three guys at center already. Can any of you guys stretch the floor? Not particularly. Yeah, really not particularly at all. I mean, you guys are all good rebounders. Uh, yeah, I mean, we have Yusuf Nurkic. I mean, we have every reason to play him. I mean, you guys are the better rebounders, I guess. And Vucevic can stretch the floor. I'm gonna move you to the three. I'm gonna move you back to the two. I'm gonna move you back to the four. I mean, this might be weird, but no, you're better at rebounding. If Bassey gets pissed off, we can always trade him, I guess. I don't know. You two guys at center. You're my power forward for the moment. Small forwards, shooting guards, point guards. And when Jordan Hawkins comes back, um, we can move him to the backup three. Aaron Neesmith can play the backup four. I mean, I guess that could work in that situation. And then for now, for center, Bassey at the four just doesn't really make much sense. So I guess Vooch is going to play the backup four for now. Again, I know it's weird, but you know what? Tomato, tomato. You're benching Ben Caro? Alright, let's not do that then. Bassey, you'll play backup four then. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yeah. And then we'll just quickly go into free agency. Anyone want a contract extension? Literally anybody. Charles Bassey. Oh, well, you're going to get expensive. I'm going to trade you. I'm just simply giving you a max contract because it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny looking forward 3 years from now and being like, wow, someone really liked Charles Bassey. They gave him a max contract. It wasn't me. Well, I mean, it was me, but it's not me being the one paying him. I don't know. Yeah, we can move on from Charles Bassey. I'm fine with it. First round pick. I mean, we have plenty of first round picks. Justice Winslow. Whoa, hold on. Things are getting spicy. Justice Winslow. I would have took Justice Winslow had he come with a draft pick. Not even joking. I'm gonna just sign some guys to rookie year deals. Not rookie deals. To what do you call it? Minimum deals, and then we'll get rid of him at some point. Lonnie Walker doesn't want to join us on a minimum. That's fine. Well, Bamba, do you want to come back? No? Okay. Jonathan Isaac, what are you doing here? Argent Bucamp, do you want to join me on a minimum? Not even the slightest bit. Alrighty. Well, I need a full roster, so that's why we're doing that. I was actually thinking about signing you once upon a time. You definitely don't want to sign with me, though. What about Chetty? Chetty? No Chetty. Okay. I could take Jay Crowder. go on, right? Sure. hmm Uh, small forward. You know what, Joe Harris? Why not? I don't. I wouldn't consider myself a big Joe Harris fan, but we did it. And maybe we'll just keep Charles Bassey around in case we get injuries. That way, in the playoffs, we have options. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I might completely go back on my word in like 2 seconds. And Alec Burks, actually. Alec Burks could just be an okay guy to have on our team, period. I do like Alec Burks. I think here's what we'll do. Charles Bassey's contract doesn't kick into the year after. So I'm going to keep him now. I'm not going to trade him for a first round pick. I'm going to keep him now. And then in the condition at which he starts to get paid the year after, I will trade him. And Jordan Hawkins will make his way back into our rotation at some point. Cool? Capiche? Nice. Okay, but we lost to Cleveland and Luca, but those are like two teams that are relatively good in this in. So, we also lost to the Pistons, so make of that as you will. Also, I have the next picks this year, next year, and they're the worst team in the league. So, props to me for coming up with that ahead of time. Losing to the Thunder by only one is not bad. The Desmond Bain trade actually seems like it's going to make quite a bit of sense for this team, just because Karl-Anthony Towns, it was kind of a pipe dream to have Karl-Anthony Towns. He just, for this team specifically, didn't really make as much sense. Desmond Bain gives us that wing that we were desperately lacking because we had Jordan Hawkins and Victor Oladipo rotating at the two position, which is perfectly fine to be honest with you when your team was as talented as ours. But we were also able to get Tyus Jones, which gave us the luxury to move DeJounte Murray back to the two. So Tyus Jones and his defense at the one, and DeJounte Murray at the two is pretty helpful to me. Yeah, you can see he's getting a lot more scoring involved, and he's even playing better defense. So that's good. Jordan Hawkins is healthy. Desmond Bain needs to yak up his shot tendency a little bit. I have every reason for you to shoot a little bit more. You off the bench, I want you shooting a little bit more. Tyus Jones, I want you shooting a little bit more. Aaron Nesmith, I love you, but I want you shooting a little less. Um, yep. And then Depot every once in a while will come back in. We'll bring him back next year, probably on a league minimum. We're aiming for 50 wins. We're still aiming for 50. Oh, and we will not get 50 because we lost to Chicago. Oh my God! Well, we beat them by almost 50. LaMelo Ball wins MVP. Different. I like it. Alexander Sarr wins Rookie of the Year. Jalen Duren. Ooh, six man. Wait, Jalen Duren's your six man? Who's your start? Probably Walker Kessler. I don't know. Probably. Defensive Player of the Year. Victor Wembanyama. Deshaun Highland. Deshaun Bones Highland. Most improved player. And clutch player Kyrie Irving. I like that. That's interesting. And then Cleveland wins the division. We take the third seed because the second seed is Philly. Okay. We face Indiana round one. Well, you know what? I talked shit about their team looking bad. And I know that's my team. But I was talking shit about them looking bad because they looked bad. Um, Jordan Hawkins can play a little less. You don't shoot efficiently anyway. Aaron Nesmith gets to potentially get himself a revenge game. That's kind of funny. Wasn't at all what I was planning, but still kind of hilarious to think about. The idea of an Aaron Nesmith revenge game is kind of funny to me. But yeah, an Aaron Nesmith revenge game against the Pacers, obviously. Benedict Matherin's nice. Andrew Brimard's nice. The Tyus Jones versus Tyrese Halliburton matchup does kind of suck because he's our worst starter versus their best starter. But we have the advantage at every other position. I mean, I guess the center is debatable, but yeah. This is one that I think we can win maybe in 6 games, maybe. Yeah, well, we just destroyed them in the second quarter. Well, that doesn't matter when they pretty much dominate the fourth and the third. It's a 1 minute game. No, I'm not jumping in. Dang. Yep, we really choked that game in the fourth quarter, didn't we? Beccaro 33, Jante, Desmond Bain didn't shoot very well. Neither did Vucevic. Neither did any of my centers really. Um, 3 for 10 for Tyus Jones. Yeah, Tyus Jones maybe play a little less. Maybe a little less Tyus Jones. Yeah, maybe a little less Tyus Jones is a good idea. Bassey's playing pretty good here. All right, let's try this again. I mean, at least if I lose, I'm losing to one of my favorite teams. I guess that's the only upside of this. Well, we almost lost control again, but I mean, luckily no one could really score in the third quarter. Desmond Bain had 22, Beccaro with 22 and 10. I mean, we held Halliburton to 18. That's how you win. You hold Halliburton to 10. That's how you win. He doesn't score a lot. We have a good chance at winning. See, that's the opposite of that. That's very much the opposite of that. Oh, this is like game one. This looks a lot like game one. Except for they're controlling the fourth quarter again. So in other words, this is a lot like game one. Hey, it's a 1 minute game. I'll watch it. Could be fun. I have courtside tickets.
Here's Halliburton. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Walker, a screen on Jones. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
On the court for the Magic, they've got Tyus Jones. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Neesmith in at small forward. Here's Porter.
What the hell?
Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
I did not
Cool,
ask for
calm,
Kevin Porter
collected,
revenge
and
game.
confident.
I
In the
did
biggest
not
moments
ask.
of the game, yes.
Now here's Banchero. Pass to Nurkic. Halliburton against Jones. And here's Banchero. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Banchero showing and telling everybody he can handle the pressure. That's the way you go get it, young fella.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Orlando. Desmond Bain comes in for Neesmith. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Banchero. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing.
Well, that's just disappointing. Yeah, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. So they fouled to make it a 3-point game and then still went for two. Questionable decision, but hey, you know it is what it is. Might have to lower the rotation to 8. Just get our best players playing. I mean, I guess Jordan Hawkins can play too, I guess. If we go down 3-1, that's just unfortunate. This was a series that we probably could have What the heck is that second quarter? I don't know. Oh, another close game. A lot of close games here. Definitely a lot of close games. We lose in the first quarter. We got scored in the second quarter. We got scored in the third quarter. And we make it a close game. Nice. And we controlled the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's really just been who controls the fourth quarter in these games so far. Okay. Okay. Um, shit. Shit. Whoa. Holy moly, a mackerel. Alright, Benedict Mathurin, 26 points. Tyrese Halliburton, 25 points. Jarace Walker, 21 points. Miles Turner, 21 points. 14, 14, 11, 10, 8. Almost every player on their team had double-digit figures who actually played. And Aaron Neesmith, the former Pacer, had double-digit figures. That's really funny. Yeah, that's not good. That's quite the opposite of good. I'm simply just taking away your minutes. You can play 12. Anthony Black, you can play 14-ish. You can play 22. You can play 25. Give my numbers to good players, please. Ben Caro, I know you're not playing the best, but playing you less minutes does not sound like a recipe for success. So let's not do that. I lied. Give a few minutes to him. Okay. We're going to try this again. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we don't lose in the first round. Hopefully we don't lose in the first round. Hopefully. Hey, we came back and we won. That's what I like to see. Oh, please let me face Miami. Please let me face Miami. It would be my dream to beat Miami. Because then I don't have to face Joel Embiid. You bastards. Alright, fair enough. So we have Luka versus the Warriors. We have the Thunder versus the Pelicans. Cleveland versus the Hornets. Either which way we beat Philly, we're facing a team that's going to be difficult. Both at which the team that has the MVP and the team that's great in the sim. And we're facing, former MVP Joel Embiid right now. So that's fun. With Vucevic. Yeah. Team's good. Team's talented. I don't really know if we have the pieces to particularly keep up. But hey, if I was playing, potentially. Are we gonna get smoked every game, or are we gonna compete? That's what I want to know. If we're gonna compete, then there's a chance. I mean, we're winning this game quite convincingly, but that was game one. Winning game one convincingly doesn't particularly mean that much. Especially, because in game two we're just not particularly doing that great. Actually, not getting it going in the fourth quarter is gonna hurt us. Yeah. We put up a fight. That's what matters. Give less minutes to Nikola Vucevic. Why would I do that? No, don't make me regret asking that question. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing it. You're still doing it. You did it. Okay, this is a problem. This is very much a problem. How did we get outscored that bad in the fourth quarter? I don't know. Life happens. Life happens, make lemonade or something. I don't know. Are we facing like the same typical team? Maxey, Melton, TJ Warren, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. Yeah. Well, then again, they have a 97 overall Joel Embiid. That is going to cause me problems. DeJounte Murray, Bane, and Paolo. That's a nice little big 3S type thing. Nurkic and Tyus Jones, yeah, we're going to have to just go get one other guy. And finding a guy who can keep up with Joel Embiid is going to be difficult. So we'll come to that scenario at some point. If we can just not get outscored 30 to something in the third quarter, then maybe we can win. Maybe. Yep, nope, we just got outscored by too much again. Alright. I think we're going to get to the next year of rebuilding because I doubt we win this game. We won the first game pretty convincingly, but again, it didn't really mean anything. Okay, hold on. No. Whatever rotation we're running in the fourth quarter, I don't like it. Because we keep just dying in the fourth quarter. What are we doing in the fourth quarter that's hurting me this bad? Something we're doing is stupid. Put in Vooch. Put in you. Put in... I don't know. Put in you. Put in you. No, I lied. Put back in DeJounte Murray. It's fine. And put back in Paolo. That's fine.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become...
Screw it. Whatever. Oh, if that's the case, I'll watch.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Huge spot for Banchero here.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And so in the game for the Magic, Banchero out there with Nurkic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Bane in at the 3, the small forward. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. Count that one as his 7th.
Damn. Photo moments? What's photo moments? I don't know. That's cool. I never really paid attention to that mode. Well, they won. GG. Alright, well, another season of another off season of rebuilding. That's perfectly what we had intended to do. Didn't expect to get destroyed though. Did not see that part coming. Luka versus LaMelo. That's pretty nice. And LaMelo Ball wins the championship. Hey, that's pretty cool. LeBron retires. Al Horford retires. Mike Conley. A lot of pretty cool veterans decided to retire. We were kind of butt. So Joe Prunty and a bunch of other people. Cool. League meetings, anything worth doing? No, everything gets rejected. Alright, so we're projected the 3rd pick via New York. It's a protected pick, but I have their next year pick. So is it actually protected in that situation? Do I get both picks? Or do they just get their pick back? I don't know. I maybe have a pick via the Nets. I maybe have the 11th pick via the Nuggets somehow. I don't know. Life just kind of happens sometimes. It is what it is. Spurs get pick 13. Spurs also get pick 12. I'll watch the lottery because I have 3 picks. I get pick 11. I may or may not also have pick 4 and 3. Well, it's weird because that was somehow a protected pick, but I have their next year pick, so I don't know if the Knicks are going to get it back or not. But that other pick via the Nets, I believe I get that pick. So, and we were a pretty good team. We made it to the second round of the playoffs. So, I think trading my pick was a relatively smart idea. The Nets pick via Phoenix. I do get the 5th pick, so back-to-back 5th picks from me, which is pretty cool. The Rockets get the 4th. Bulls get the 3rd. That was the protected Bulls pick I had, so I get the Bulls next year pick. The Knicks protected pick, so the Knicks do get their pick, even though I have their pick next year, and their pick was protected, but that's okay. So the Knicks get their pick back. I get pick 5 and pick 11. That's not bad. I can still do some good stuff with that. Is it worth looking into a new coach? It could be worth considering a new coach. Who are the candidates? Jason Kidd could be our coach. Now you're talking. Jamal Mosley, it was fun, but I want Jason Kidd. Why do I want Jason Kidd? I don't know. I just do. Oh, Jason Kidd may have told me to go fuck myself. Aw. We could do Shaq Vaughn again. We could bring back Jamal Mosley after 5 seconds. What other coaches here exist? Chris Griffin, what is this, Family Guy? We could go talk to the Pistons and ask them to give me Steven Silas. Big man coach. He's a big man coach? Interesting. Lonnie Henry. Ooh, Sam Cassell could be our head coach. How do I look at people who just want to be head coaches? Posty coach. I'm looking for people who want to be a head coach, if you don't mind. Head coach, head coach, head coach, head coach. Guard guru. Is it not gonna say head coach? Maybe not. Sure. Okay. Whatever. So we'll just look through the coaches and decide who we want as a coach, I guess. Dave Bliss. I don't know who Dave Bliss is. That may have been a poor idea to not put more money at Jason Kidd. And Sam Cassell, I guess, could be fun. Aw, Jason Kidd signed with the Mavericks. Damn it, Jason Kidd. Why would you do such a thing? I trusted you to probably maybe be my head coach. Hey Jamal, you want to come back real quick? Okay, cool, thank you. Alright. So Bancaro has his team option. So that's cool. We have DeJounte, we have Bane. We still have Vucevic. I can offer Nurkic, Tyus Jones, and draft picks. Oh, and Bassie to try to move up and get a center. Something that can compete with Joel Embiid, but Is there anyone in this draft who I think in the long run compete with Joel Embiid? That's particularly what I need is the center. I don't have a center. Whoever the best center in the draft is. Oh, I almost took you last time. In fact, I did take you last time. Bam. Bam. Baba Yoka. Oh, I love Isaiah Evans, by the way. This guy's nice. Not taking him twice, but I am going to admit that he was nice. Who is projected the... Wait, what? Oh, that's the second round. Okay, never mind. Bam Boyoka. 75 overall. Okay. Cooper Flagsock's good. Ace Bailey's good. Dylan Harper. So maybe what I do is I take a guy like VJ Edgum or Bryce Harper, one of those guys, and then I trade Desmond Bain to go get a center of our choice. I mean, he shot really good from the field, though. Still put up almost 20 points per game. About 50-40. Caro was alright. I mean, DeJounte could have been better. Vooch actually did pretty good. Like, he was fine. Nurkic and Tyus Jones are relatively expendable. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what could be a good center for us to grab. Because I'm more confident in getting another good wing than I am getting another good center. Which is why I'm willing to trade for a center if the right trade is there. Yeah, Jakob Poeltl's not it. In the situation where we trade for the right center, Vooch would become our sixth man. So let's just keep that idea in mind. Whatever center we trade for has to be better, and ultimately has to be a quality player as well. Onyeka Okongwu. Not necessarily what I had in mind, but weirdly, I'm kind of okay with the idea of Onyeka Okongwu. Zubac. Porzingis? I'm interested. But what do we give up to get Porzingis? Because that costs $30 million. Desmond Bain for Porzingis. It's in the right direction of what I'm looking for. But it's not exactly what I'm looking for, you know what I mean? You just put up 25 points per game? Damn. Almost a 50-40-90 season as well. Maybe you're what I need. That doesn't help my center problem, though. I mean, I think maybe I just live and die by Vucevic, I guess. And then maybe I just draft another good guard. Maybe here's what I do. Maybe I just move DeJounte Murray back to the 1, and I just draft that good guard or small forward, either or, and then just move Desmond Bain back to the 2, and then draft that good forward. So it'd be DeJounte, Desmond Bain. The three could actually start. Bencaro and Vooch. Off the bench, I could have potentially Nurkic, potentially Jordan Hawkins and/or Oladipo, Anthony Black and/or Tyus Jones if I decide to keep him. That's the route I'm seeing this go, and kind of like how they drafted Anthony Black and Jet Howard, we are in a similar draft position with 5 and 11. What can we get for pick 5? What's the options here? Denny Advia. Interesting. Uh, Tracy Jackson Davis and a first round pick. Don't hate it, don't love it. Bronny James, don't hate it, don't love it. Jalen Williams and a first. Pick 12 and 13 from San Antonio. That could be interesting. Dylan Brooks is not the guy to me. Pick 8 and a next year top 10 protected first. Will I regret trading for that pick? Probably. Should I do it anyway? Thinking about it. Miles Bridges, no. Donovan Klingham, no. Pick 6 and a second. That's not enough for me to make that trade. You want this trade, you're giving me an additional first round pick, which you don't have. Well, you have that Phoenix pick for whatever reason. Give me that. No? Then we're not doing business. Unless you want a second round pick. Oh, you guys have 60 million cap space. Hold on a second. Hold on here. Maybe we can do something. Well, we're not going to have much cap space anyway. Even if I traded Nurkic and Tyus Jones and Bassie and Crowder. Oh, you're right, rated. Well, that's lovely. I plan to actually play you now. Plan to is the key word. That puts us at 40 mil. We could still get a good, really good free agent if we wanted to. I think we're better off using Nurkic to go get another player than we are trading him for draft picks and just more cap space. Kyle Kuzma actually is not a terrible idea. It's not terrible. I mean, getting Kyle Kuzma off the bench could come in handy. That could be a good scoring 4. We could also just get 2 first round picks from Thunder, but getting cap space is not that easy. That's why I kind of like that idea. We could go get Jonas Valanciunas. We could get Buddy Hield, who's on a 2-year deal. Don't hate it. Get Cam Johnson, Daniel Gafford, D'Angelo Russell. Weirdly enough, D'Lo off the bench is quite an intriguing option to me. I like the idea of D'Lo off our bench. I also just like the idea of just getting Derek White just in general. I'd probably run him at the 2. But then if I get him at the 2, that once again doesn't solve my dilemma. Unless I want to play Desmond Bain at the 3, Derek White at the 2. So DeJounte, Derek White, Desmond Bain, Paolo, Vucevic. And then whatever rookie we get just has to hopefully be someone good. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm for it. I'm all for that move. I like it. Now we're going to trade Tyus Jones. Hopefully figure out something about getting a backup center. That would be something interesting. Kobe White. I mean, it's not at all a backup center, but talent is talent. Can't completely deny that idea. We get Zubac on a 3-year deal and get a second-round pick. That could be a backup center. He's younger than 30, so that could still be useful. Rui's only on a 1-year deal. Mitchell Robinson could be our backup center, and we could obtain an additional first-round pick. Not a terrible idea. We can get Cam Johnson and a draft pick. Hey, and that's decent depth at the 4. That is pretty decent depth at the 4 position. Still doesn't help us get a center though. Wow, Kuzma and a pick. I like the Cam Johnson in a pick though. I also like the Zubac idea. The Zubac idea is also quite entertaining to me. Nearly 70% in the paint. Definitely gets those rebounds. Doesn't particularly miss too often. We also get the first pick of the second round. I like the Zubac idea. We're just there wasn't many centers in this draft I was really feeling connected to, so getting Zubac to back up Vooch is kind of nice. And then we're gonna take the option on. Yeah, we're gonna take the option on. Wait, hold on. Point forward. Yeah. Sharpshooter. You're a better defender, though. Yeah. But anyway, point I was getting at was we don't particularly. Like, you're gonna have the option, so you could still be the backup for Desmond Bain. You could be the backup for Derek White. You could be the backup, and then we just need a backup. Well, we have Anthony Black at the backup 1, so we just kind of need a backup 4, which we could probably still get from trading Joe Harris. Well, we have this young guy too who can also be our backup, but we could also just trade these 3 guys and get Mason Plumlee or somebody of capableness to help us in what we're trying to do here. We have these 3 guys, so we can trade for a backup power forward that just doesn't cost a lot of money. Bilo Kubali could be an option. Matisse Thybulle. Not particularly the direction I was saying, but it could go that way too. Yeah, not having cap space is going to make this a little bit rough. Chris Boucher could just be a nice bet to go get. I love the idea of Herb Jones. I just know we don't have the pieces to get him, nor do we have the money. He'll be a fun guy to go get for another franchise. I can already feel that idea. Cam Johnson, I was debating getting him, but at this point, it's not as possible. How about pick 11? Jay Crowder and Harris. Ayo Dosunmu and pick 16. I mean, hey, that's not even bad. Well, he's on an expiring deal, which sucks. If he wasn't on an expiring deal, I'd probably just take this trade, to be honest with you. Because Ayo Dosunmu could play. I have Jordan Hawkins. I don't really need Ayo Dosunmu, though. What I need is a backup power forward. That would be ideal. But no team is really able to offer me a pretty decent backup power forward. Pick 12 or 13. Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Who cares? And then we'll trade right, and then we'll figure out the rest of his team in a minute. Teams just want to offer me draft picks, which I guess is fine. Pick 27. I think I saw 2 first-round picks at one point. Oh, I didn't. I'm just lying to myself. Spurs, Minnesota, Chicago picks. Chicago pick would not hurt. Charlotte, you're just good out of nowhere, but yeah, I'll take you. Why not? You guys can have to one right. So Cooper Flag goes 1. Ace Bailey goes 2. Dylan Harper goes 3. Oh, I would have took VJ. Damn. Trey Johnson. Hey, ooh, Trey Johnson, you look nice. Ian Jackson's probably pretty good as well, 76 overall. Floyd Badunga. Why are you already upset? Why are you so upset already? Top rate center. Floyd Badunga. I mean, Carter's probably nice. Jaleel Bethea. Bam Badeoka. I'm kind of feeling him, to be honest with you. But it could be like a Bill Walton. Yeah, our center position right now has a lot of weirdness to it. Carter Bryant, though, would be relatively good. With our 4 position right now, we don't even know what our 4 position is. But he's, I don't know. He could be ass, is the problem. Drake Powell. Do I even want to draft at pick 2? Ding Patel. The Indian me says I want him. The smart move to do is to get the backup center here. Because, yeah, that the center positions where we kind of have a little bit of a lack thereof. The backup power forward position right now also doesn't exist, but we'll worry about that later. We'll take Floyd. And then behind Floyd, maybe we'll just move Zubac. Yeah, maybe we'll just move Zubac real quick for Kuzma. And Kuzma's cool, but I don't really want Tyrese Proctor. Andre Drummond, not as necessary now. Miles Bridges, in theory, is not particularly a guy I want, but he would be the ideal piece to finish up the team because we need a forward. Oh, Cam Johnson, there we go. Cam Johnson and Burst, yeah. But D'Angelo Russell would also be nice. Alright, hear me out. The Cam Johnson trade is clearly right now the best one. But in a world where we did take this, right? We could... Anthony Black would have to move to the 3. Aaron Nesmith could move to the 4. We could make that work. Or we could just get Cam Johnson, which would probably be a smarter trade. It would probably be a much smarter trade to get a younger guy, like Cam Johnson, who's, 29 years old, Pretty good scoring. Could be an ideal 4 to have on the team. It's not like if we moved Aaron Neesmith to the 4 that he'd be undersized or anything. Like most of our team is undersized. Yeah, okay. I was about to just make that trade, but the smart thing to do would be to actually trade for Cam Johnson, not do what I was about to do. Wendell Carter Jr. and Ayo DeSumo. It's a weirdly interesting trade. But no, I think this Cam Johnson one makes more sense. So I just drafted my backup power forward, and now I should still have a draft pick left in the second round. I mean, a forward couldn't necessarily hurt, but I traded for Cam Johnson, so I don't particularly have much need to draft with pick 12. I'm okay with trading down to 15 and picking up an additional first round pick. That works for me. I don't mind trading down again. Pick 21 and an additional second. Not as in love with it. Who has maybe like pick 20? You do? Cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I'll draft pick 20. Alright, I will give you 3 second round picks. Just say yes and stop. Alright, you know what? Screw you. Pick 21 and alright, well New York just wants to give me more New York picks. Sure. I'll bite. Carter Bryant is literally still here. You know, originally I had no intention of taking Carter Bryant originally, but now I might have to. Or I'll take Amari Blue. Why am I taking Amari Blue? I don't know. Cool name. I took Amari Blue. Cooper Flag's a beast. Who would have thought? A tempo guy. Cool. Take you guys all back. Qualifying offers. None. Okay. So we have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys on the team. We can use our mid-level exception on a player. Center looks decent for now. Small forward looks good. Guard looks good. I would like to use my mid-level exception on none other than my boy Victor Oladipo. Where'd he go? I told you, I'm bringing back Victor Oladipo all the time. But since he's going to be at a minimum anyway, maybe we should focus on getting somebody else on the mid-level exception. We could bring back Mo Wagner. Is that worth it, though? I guess it could be. Yeah, it definitely couldn't be anything worse than what I got going on. We bring back Mo Bamba. Oh, I don't want to just look at centers. I want to look at all the positions. Yeah. Of all the positions, who could we give our mid-level exception to? Is Chris Paul an option? We could sign Chris Paul, win him a ring before he retires. Yeah, I'm weirdly interested in that idea. I'll offer him a 1-year, $11 million deal. Why do I want Chris Paul, you ask? Don't know. And then let's go offer Victor Oladipo. Wait, hold on. You got a no trade clause, my man. Boom. Yeah, we decided to use our mid-level exception on Chris Paul. Question it all you want. The league does not care. And then for center, you know what? I can't get all of Lob City, but I can bring back Blake. I can bring in Blake Griffin to play with Chris Paul one more time. Yep, Lob City's coming to Orlando. They might not play, but who cares? Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up relatively shortly. But before we do that, we're just going to look at any trade options and see if there's anything else I want to do before the franchise ends. Well, at least before the episode ends, at least. So we got DeJounte Murray, Desmond Bane, Derek White, Paolo Banchero, Nikola Vucevic, with Anthony Black, Cam Johnson, Aaron Nesmith, Jordan Hawkins, Chris Paul, rookie Floyd Badunga, Bobby Clintman, and Victor Oladipo being options to play off the bench. So Floyd Badunga actually has plenty of chances to play. Bobby Clintman might actually start getting involved. Oladipo, we want to keep him around. Furthermore, I could actually see us playing a 13-man rotation, just giving less minutes to a lot of the guys. Oladipo could play like 5, Clintman could play like 5, Badunga really should be playing more minutes, to be honest with you. Hawkins can play like 12, Nesmith can play like 15, Cam Johnson can play like 18, Anthony Black can play like 21, and then Vooch can play a good little 28. All my main starters should be playing at least 28 minutes. There's no reason that you're not playing at least 28 minutes. Banchero could play more minutes, and then you guys have to get more minutes too. So we're just gonna have to settle the fact that a lot of these guys are not gonna get the minutes they deserve. I don't have many other people playing center, so I'm gonna have to lower your minutes. I have so many guards as it is. And just for my own little fun, last thing I'm going to do is just do a few little practice shots